Is luck just a matter of randomness? Why do some people always seem to be lucky while others continually stumble? If luck is not entirely determined by fate, can we actively create it? This book will not promise miracles, but it will help you understand how successful people take control of their luck and how you can do the same. Most people believe that luck is an external factor, something completely beyond their control. They think that lucky people are simply born under a good star, favored by fate, or have a random chain of favorable events happen to them. However, this view does not explain why some people seem to repeatedly create their own luck, while others are stuck in unfavorable situations. If luck were just a coincidence, why does it appear systematically in the lives of certain individuals? In fact, many studies have shown that people who are frequently lucky are not just getting lucky. They have a specific way of thinking and acting that helps them recognize and create more opportunities. They don't wait for miracles, but proactively set up the conditions necessary for luck to appear. From this perspective, luck is not something mystical, but the result of intelligent life strategy. Lucky people tend to expand their network, frequently step out of their comfort zones, and are always ready to embrace opportunities. They do not see unexpected events as risks, but as possibilities for growth. When faced with unfavorable situations, they do not get stuck in disappointment, but quickly adjust and find a new direction. These traits provide them with more chances to achieve their goals. An important factor that helps these people control their luck is their flexible mindset. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, they understand that luck often comes from small but consistent decisions. A small opportunity can lead to a bigger one, and this chain of opportunities can completely change a person's life. On the other hand, those who sit and wait or are reluctant to change often feel unlucky because they do not put themselves in situations where luck could emerge. Another interesting point is that those considered lucky tend to have a positive attitude toward life. They are not blindly optimistic, but they have the ability to see opportunities even in difficult times. They do not let a failure stop them. Instead, they see it as a lesson, a stepping stone to improve for the next time. In fact, some psychological studies have shown that people with a positive mindset tend to attract better opportunities because they take more actions and create more connections. Luck is also not something distant or exclusive to a select few. Anyone can learn how to create it if they understand how it works. Once you stop thinking of luck as something entirely random and start seeing it as a strategy, you will realize how you can actively shape your life in the desired direction. This book will help you change your perspective on luck from something elusive to something you can control and build. You will understand that lucky people are not just those who wait for fate to favor them. They have done a lot to create luck for themselves. More importantly, you will learn how to apply these principles to your own life. By changing your mindset, expanding your network, embracing opportunities, and maintaining a flexible attitude, you can make luck a natural part of your life. And when you take control of luck, you will no longer feel passive in the face of life's ups and downs. Instead, you will be the one in control of your own destiny. Part 1. The Mindset of Lucky People. Lucky people are not those who sit idly waiting for luck to come, but those who know how to create luck through their mindset and actions. When observing people who consistently achieve success and seem to get lucky more than others, the common factor between them is not their starting point, environment, or favorable conditions, but the way they think and approach life. Mindset plays a crucial role in determining who will seize an opportunity and who will miss it. Lucky people have a different way of perceiving the world. They believe that opportunities always exist, and their task is to find them. In contrast, unlucky people tend to believe that they have no control over what happens, that luck or misfortune is the result of fate. It is this difference in mindset that creates the difference in outcomes. One of the most obvious traits of lucky people is their open mindset. They do not confine themselves to what they already know or what they are familiar with. They are always willing to embrace new things, meet new people, and experiment with new approaches. This helps them expand their range of opportunities because they do not limit themselves to a single path. When an opportunity arises, they can recognize and seize it. while those with a closed mindset might miss it even when it is right in front of them. An open mindset also helps lucky people adapt to circumstances. Instead of fearing change, they see it as an inevitable part of life. When a plan does not go as expected, they quickly find ways to adjust rather than sinking into disappointment. This flexibility helps them avoid being stuck in difficult situations and always find a new way forward. Another important factor in the mindset of lucky people is that they are always proactive. They do not wait for opportunities to come, they create them. They understand that luck is not an unexpected event, but the result of preparation and action. When they want to achieve something, they do not sit and wait. They take steps forward. They connect with people who can help them, gather the necessary information, and most importantly, they take action even when they do not have everything in hand. The mindset of lucky people is also tied to how they view risk. They are not reckless, but they do not let fear control them. They know that nothing guarantees absolute success, but if they do not try, they will never have a chance. They tend to make decisions based on both data and intuition, and they are willing to accept small failures to move forward in the long run. Lucky people also tend to focus on what they can control, rather than worrying about things beyond their control. They do not waste time blaming circumstances or external factors. Instead, they focus on how they can adapt and leverage the situation to achieve what they want. This creates a significant difference between them and those who always feel like victims of fate. Another important aspect of the mindset of lucky people is that they maintain a positive attitude. This does not mean they are blindly optimistic or deny the reality of difficulties, but they choose to focus on solutions rather than problems. They understand that negative thinking is unhelpful, while a positive mindset can help them find a way forward even in the most difficult situations. In conclusion, luck is not something that naturally appears or disappears. It is the result of a specific mindset. When you cultivate an open, proactive, flexible mindset, focus on opportunities rather than risks, you will naturally become one of those people others call lucky. Luck does not come from fate, but from how you perceive and respond to the world around you. Part 2. Mastering Opportunity. Luck is not just given, it is created. Lucky people do not wait for luck to come to them. They know how to create their own luck. If you observe people who frequently experience good fortune, you will notice that most of them share one common trait. They actively seek out and seize opportunities rather than letting life decide for them. Opportunities do not always appear clearly. Many times they are hidden under ordinary situations. Lucky people have the ability to see opportunities even when they are not immediately obvious. They do not limit themselves to familiar paths, but are always ready to explore new possibilities. This proactive approach gives them more chances to succeed. One important characteristic of people who master opportunities is that they do not wait for perfect conditions. If you only act when everything is ready, you will always be behind those who dare to try even without having all the answers. Successful people often begin as soon as they have the basic information and they are willing to adjust their strategies as they go. In contrast, people who hesitate often miss out on opportunities simply because they are waiting for a better moment or a more perfect plan. They get stuck in overanalyzing and never actually take action. As a result, they do not create luck because they do not put themselves in situations that could lead to positive outcomes. Another factor that helps lucky people seize opportunities is that they do not limit themselves to a rigid plan. They understand that life is always changing, and the best opportunities often do not come from predefined paths, but from unexpected detours. When one door closes, they do not spend too much time lamenting. They immediately search for another door to open. Lucky people also have an important habit. They build and expand their relationships. They understand that many opportunities come from connecting with others. They do not just communicate with people who share similar thoughts or interests. They also expand their networks into various fields. These connections help them learn about new things, gain insights from experienced individuals, and even create opportunities they had never considered before. However, seizing opportunities is not just about being in the right place at the right time. Lucky people know how to identify real opportunities among countless options. Not every opportunity is worth pursuing, and not every door that opens leads to success. They have the ability to evaluate and select opportunities based on their long-term goals. More importantly, they are willing to take calculated risks. No opportunity comes without a certain level of risk. Successful people do not shy away from risk, but they do not dive into it blindly. They assess, analyze, and make decisions based on both factual data and their personal intuition. They do not let the fear of failure paralyze them. They understand that even if an opportunity does not yield the expected result, it is still an important lesson that helps them move forward in the future. Another key difference between those who actively seize opportunities and those who just wait is how they view failure. Unlucky people often see failure as a sign that they are not good enough or not suitable, while lucky people understand that failure is part of the process. Each failure teaches them something new, and these lessons help them make better decisions next time. In conclusion, luck is not simply an external factor, but the result of how you act in life. When you proactively seek opportunities, are willing to seize them even when conditions are not perfect, expand your relationships, and take calculated risks, you will find that luck is not something distant, but something you can create. Those considered lucky are not lucky because they have more opportunities than others, but because they know how to see, seize, and turn those opportunities into real outcomes. Part 3. Facing and redefining failure. Failure is not the end, but an inevitable part of the journey towards luck. If you look back at the most successful people, you will see that their path is not a series of consecutive victories, but a mixture of failures and steady progress. So, what makes the difference? It's not that they fail less, but rather how they respond to failure is entirely different. Those who are considered lucky are not people who have never failed. They are people who know how to turn failure into a lesson. They do not view failure as evidence of incompetence, but as a part of the development process. On the contrary, those who always feel unlucky often get stuck in the belief that failure is a sign they are not capable, and thus they fear, avoid, and even give up on opportunities that could change their lives. One reason failure becomes a barrier for many people is because they link failure to their personal identity. When a plan does not succeed, they do not just view it as an undesirable result, but as a reflection of who they are, that they are not good enough, not smart enough, or not lucky enough. But in reality, failure is simply an unmet result, not a judgment on the value of a person. People who master their luck have a completely different mindset. They see failure as data, not as destiny. Every time they fail, they do not blame themselves, but search for the cause, adjust their approach, and try again. They do not let failure paralyze them, but use it as a tool to improve themselves. This is why they always move forward, while others give up too soon and never have the chance to reach the luck they desire. An important factor in redefining failure is the ability to separate short-term results from long-term goals. Unlucky people often focus too much on immediate failures, forgetting that each small failure can be part of a larger picture. In contrast, those who master their luck have a broader perspective. They know that a failure today does not mean permanent failure, but is simply a stepping stone to getting closer to success. Not only do they view failure differently, but successful people also proactively create an environment that helps them overcome failure more easily. They build a support system, including people who share the same mindset, who are willing to share their experiences and encourage them when facing difficulties. They do not isolate themselves or torment themselves in silence, but seek perspectives from those who have gone through similar experiences. This helps them not to view failure as something heavy, but as a natural part of the developmental process. Lucky people also understand that the fastest way to overcome failure is through action. When a plan does not succeed, they do not spend too much time complaining, but quickly find ways to improve. They do not let a failure drag on and affect their motivation. They continue moving forward. Meanwhile, unlucky people tend to get caught up in negativity, lose confidence, and hesitate to try again. In conclusion, failure is not the determining factor of your luck, but how you react to failure is what matters. When you change your perspective on failure, separate it from your personal value, and use it as data rather than a judgment, you will find that every stumble can be a stepping stone that helps you move further. Luck is not random. It is the result of persistence, a willingness to learn, and not allowing failure to hold you back. Part 4. Intuition, the weapon of those who master luck. Lucky people do not only rely on reason, they also trust their intuition. When observing successful individuals, you will notice that they do not always make decisions based purely on data or logical analysis. They have a special ability to recognize opportunities even when they do not have complete information. This does not mean they act on impulse, but rather they know how to combine intuition with experience to make timely choices. Intuition is not a supernatural ability or an innate gift, but the result of accumulated experience and observation. When you engage with a field for an extended period, your brain automatically starts to recognize patterns that you may not even be consciously aware of. People who master their luck are those who train their intuition, trust it, but also know how to check and adjust it when necessary. One of the biggest mistakes of unlucky people is ignoring their intuition. They become too dependent on external analyses, numbers, and evaluations from others, forgetting that they also have important signals to rely on. In contrast, successful people frequently listen to their inner feelings. When a situation feels off, they do not ignore it, but take a closer look. When an opportunity arises that they feel has potential, they are not afraid to try, even if they do not have all the evidence. However, it is important to note that intuition is not always right. Those who master their luck do not blindly follow their feelings, but instead use intuition as a tool to aid decision-making. They check their intuition by comparing it with available data, seeking input from trusted sources, and testing small steps before making large decisions. They do not allow intuition to control their actions entirely, but instead learn to use it strategically. One factor that makes intuition more accurate is being open to new experiences. When you limit yourself to a comfort zone, your intuition does not have the chance to develop. Lucky people often place themselves in new situations, interact with people who have different perspectives, and try new approaches. This helps them build a rich database in their brains, making their intuition sharper over time. Another important aspect of intuition is the sensitivity to picking up signals from the surrounding environment. Successful people have the ability to observe small signs that carry significant meaning. They pay attention to how someone speaks, the attitude of a partner during a negotiation, or small changes in the market that others might overlook. These signals help them make quicker and more accurate decisions. Lucky people not only use intuition to identify opportunities, but also to avoid risks. When a situation seems off, they do not ignore it, but dig deeper. They do not make decisions just because of external pressure. They listen to their inner feelings before committing. This helps them avoid many mistakes that others are prone to making. In conclusion, intuition is not something mystical, but a powerful tool that anyone can cultivate. When you learn to listen to your intuition, combine it with practical experience, and use it strategically, you will find that you can make decisions faster, more accurately, and easily spot opportunities that others might miss. Lucky people are not those who only rely on data or gut feelings, but those who know how to balance both to stay one step ahead. Part 5. Long-term luck, turning luck into a lifestyle. True luck does not just appear once and then disappear, but it can become a stable state in life. If you observe people who are always lucky, you will see that their good fortune does not come to them randomly, but is the result of a lifestyle, a series of consistent actions, and a correct mindset. Long-term luck is not about winning the lottery or a rare moment of opportunity. It is a continuous flow of opportunities and positive outcomes. People who are lucky in this way do not just achieve one-time success, but they can maintain their luck for many years, even for a lifetime. To achieve this, they do not rely on fate, but build a system that keeps them in a constant state of receiving and effectively capitalizing on opportunities. One of the most important factors in maintaining luck is persistence. Lucky people do not just know how to seize opportunities, but they also have the perseverance to pursue them to the end. They understand that luck does not always appear immediately, and sometimes it is the result of a long term process of consistent efforts and continuous self improvement. They do not easily give up when facing obstacles because they know that every failure is just a stepping stone toward a better opportunity. An important difference between those who maintain luck and those who let it slip away is adaptability. Life is constantly changing, and the luckiest people are those who are not stuck in old ways. They are always willing to learn, experiment, and adjust when necessary. When a strategy is no longer effective, they do not stubbornly hold on to it, but look for ways to adapt to new circumstances. This flexibility helps them avoid being left behind and always make the most of new opportunities as they arise. Additionally, those who maintain long-term luck are always conscious of building real value. They do not just seek short-term benefits, but focus on creating something meaningful, both for themselves and for others. When you contribute real value to the world, you will naturally attract better opportunities, more enduring relationships, and more stable success. Luck does not only come from what you receive, but also from what you give. Another important factor is maintaining curiosity and a thirst for learning. Lucky people never think they know enough. They are always seeking new information, expanding their understanding, and ready to explore things they have never tried before. This curiosity helps them see opportunities in places where others may not recognize them. When you continuously learn and grow, you not only create more options for yourself, but you also build a solid foundation to take advantage of luck when it comes. An important factor not to overlook is maintaining quality relationships. People with long-term luck do not just seek to connect with those who can help them. They also maintain relationships based on sincerity and real value. When you build a network of like-minded people who support each other, you will always have opportunities from unexpected sources. In contrast, people who only seek short-term benefits from relationships often cannot sustain long-term luck because their connections lack a strong foundation. Finally, one of the most important secrets of those who maintain long-term luck is that they are always ready to act. No opportunity becomes reality if you do nothing with it. Lucky people do not just sit around thinking about what could happen. They take action even if they do not have all the perfect elements in place. They know that action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. When you continuously act, you not only